there. All right, guys, I just found a little tine off of a deer or a spike or something. It's definitely an antler, but it's busted off. Just found it laying out here in the grass, but that is, we'll count that one as a shed or an antler. Jared spotted a little bone that ended up actually being a shed. That thing is like,
if Collin wouldn't have been here.
That's all we got. I mean, this could be the same antler actually, just piecing it back together. All right, guys, so we've been doing quite a bit of walking the last couple days and haven't found really anything. We were just out a little bit this morning, but we decided to start with a fresh interview of today. I got Kaitlyn with me, my little sister Jacera. We're coming into this woods that we actually haven't found any sheds in the last couple of years, but there's been a few deer wintering in here this year. We're gonna be out for the rest of the weekend, a little bit on and off, so we're gonna go through most of what we have left this weekend and hopefully find some more sheds. We're only 15 away from 50, which is our goal for the year, so hopefully we can get back on track and start finding them here and find some more sheds. So we'll see you when we find one.
Well, guys, been walking all day. Well, it's only like a couple hours, but look at there. Found one. Finally, it looks like a pretty nice one. Look at that. It's a nice deer. Starting to get chewed on a little bit, but it's a nice deer. Finally on the board for the day.
Guys, I don't know how I just seen this, but I was looking back for my sister back here and I just happened to see a couple of these tines. Dang. Look at this. Just a beautiful, beautiful, fairly young looking buck it looks like. Son of a gun. I'm glad that I saw him because we just about walked right past him, but that's a heck of a buck.
Well, guys, I was walking and I looked over and I almost walked right past this shed. Tiny little thing. Looks like it's almost a year old. I think it is. Look at that.
Where is it? Oh, I see it. Alrighty, guys. Oh, there's another one right there. I just found this one right here in this corn, and I think this is the other side to it right here. Heck yeah, there's a set. We literally, the truck is right there. You guys can probably still see it, but I literally was just telling Kaitlyn, yeah, just walk that edge, and bam, here's a set laying right in the corn, right off the bat. That's an awesome start.
So guys, we just walked in here. Collin already found a set in the corn and walking up on one. Trying to walk a little slower just so I don't miss the other side if it's here. Look at that. Oh yeah. Oh, I kind of like that.
No way, I see one right here, dude. Just another little one. Oh man. That's number 3 for me. He's got one. Kaitlyn's got one. Bubba's got one. We're on fire. This place is full of them. Little dink. All right, we got another one. Looks like probably the biggest one we found here so far. Not a bad one. Go ahead and pick her up.
You go for it?
Yep. Oh, wow.
Oh,
it's kind of a sweet shed.
She started nibbling on it.
Yep.
Nice and white.
Another different buck.
So yeah, it's got a good base to it.
Yeah.
Heavy.
It's a sweet one.
There's a weight to it.
Not a bad one. We got another shed in the corn. Another average sized one, and I don't think we have a different side to that one. Maybe that.
Might be this one.
Maybe. These things are sticking out way better than I thought they would. That actually might be a set. It is.
Yeah.
Sweet.
There
Matched her up.
yeah.
Well, what do you know? I found another shed. This one's actually a somewhat decent one. All busted up, but he ain't bad. It's probably the biggest one we got.
Same size as this one.
Yeah. All right, how many we got total?
Does it just turn on? Oh, you turn it on?
Yeah. I got 5.
I go 5.
2.
2.
1. 1. What's the math?
9.
9.
That makes it Baker's 9. Bob.
Yep. Sorry, I'm not good at. I'm no math magician.
Well, you have to call at the end. You don't have to call us for everyone you find.
No, I'll be like, hey, I found another one. Hey, I found another one. Found another one.
That's what I was thinking. You probably do that.
They probably will out there. I've got a feeling that's
All right, guys. So we're just kind of finishing up here today. We ended up, Kaitlyn and I got 6 sheds out of there, and those other guys got a total of 3. This place was just loaded with deer, and I've seen a lot of deer wintering in here this year. So I knew that we were going to come in here and just go wild on them. So I'm glad that it actually paid off here, because we've hunted some spots this year, and it really didn't go the way we thought it would. So it's kind of nice after a really slow morning, not really finding much, finding one fresh shed, an old shed, and then dead buck, and come here and we just kind of hit the jackpot. So we're probably going to call it a day here. Just got a little bit left to walk. We'll let you know if we find anything else, but we'll probably be back at it tomorrow and hit a little bit more, but we don't got a whole lot left, at least anything good. So we're kind of wrapping up the shed season here. It's hard to believe, but we got to be getting close to our goal of 50. We're going to kind of sit down and count out how many we got, but we got to be getting close. So let's finish out strong. All right, guys, we've been working hard today. Finally come across our first shed, maybe our only shed of the day. You guys don't know how long and hard we've worked for this one shed today, but I'm glad to have it. I'm glad to not strike out. Alrighty, we got another one out in the bean field here. He's been laying here a while. Little dink, but I'll take it. Number 2, we got one more to go before we're at a solid 50. All right, guys. Look at that right there. I literally could have stepped on the damn thing. And this little chunk of trees here and grass and whatnot, that thing was almost impossible to see. But somehow I found it. Another little dink. We must not be in Iowa anymore. So it's about the craziest thing I've ever done, but I matched up this set right here. They were about 500 yards apart. What are the chances of that? As you guys can see, we got a pretty, oh, there's one right there. I was just telling you guys how there's a deer highway just going everywhere through here. Bam, there's a shed. He's been laying there a while, but he's from this year. That's a cool looking buck. Hey guys, so I'm about to show you one of the craziest things that has ever happened to me. So my house is right up there. Got the pine trees back there behind it and stuff. That's my house, about maybe 100 yards away from me right now. So I was just kind of checking this little area out. I'm thinking about maybe doing a little bow hunting here next year, just talking to my neighbors about setting up a stand in here or whatever. So I came down the bottom of the yard and I'm just kind of looking around, and right down here in the woods, you're not going to be able to see it right now, but there's a shed antler laying right there. Literally 120 yards away from my house maybe. So we're going to go check this thing out. It actually looks like a pretty nice one, but that's just insane. We've been walking miles across northeast Iowa, even went down to southern Iowa looking for sheds, and there's a shed laying 120 yards from my house in the woods. That is insane. It literally, if it would have been 50 yards closer to my house, it would have been in my yard. So we're gonna go check this thing out, take a look at it. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Alright guys, we're gonna pick her up here. This is pretty awesome. There it is. Got a nice 1, 2, 3, 4. That little brow tine, he doesn't really count yet, but he's gonna be a 5-point on that side. Not a bad shed for laying right behind my house. Well guys, we're just wrapping it up for the day. We're gonna probably pretty much call it a year. I might go walk around through a couple more spots, but we're pretty much done. Went through all of our good stuff for shed hunting. It was kind of a weird year. Some of the spots that I didn't think were gonna really turn out, we actually found a lot of sheds, and then other spots where we found a lot of sheds last year, we didn't find anything this year, but that's just how it goes as long as we put on some miles and find some sheds. But it's kind of windy out today, and spent a long time walking out through the woods for not much to show for it, but we're gonna get some rest and get back to the grind. We'll talk to you guys later.